The views and opinions expressed on Castle Cam are those of Castle himself. Some of the language and topics may be seen as offensive, but seriously, it's the internet. Try not to be a bitch about it. Let's talk a little sports, shall we? In NFL news, there's the lockout going on. In NBA news, there's also a lockout going on. And I believe I speak for every sports fan when I say, that was a rock. I'm just gonna be real about this. Do you want me to be real?
Be real, son.
This is the biggest bullshit in sports history. Biggest bullshit in sports history. Right now, NFL was hot this season, NBA was on fire, and you're just gonna take them both. Like, oh, well, we can't figure it out. That's like the apocalypse and Armageddon just meeting each other at the same place and being like, oh, what were you gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna kill everybody too. I don't wanna start having to watch competitive darts. It exists, look it up. Now I can probably think of hundreds of reasons why this lockout is bullshit. Here are 5 reasons. First reason, the WNBA. I love women and I love sports, but when you put the two together, at the risk of sounding like a chauvinistic asshole, I don't even wanna get into why, but basically that's what we're left with when we don't have NBA. And let me just tell you, that is not fair. Next reason the lockout sucks is because it's just inevitable. You need money in sports. It's all about the guys on the field. You look at what LeBron did last summer. He had a whole world in his palm where he could sit like an asshole with a stupid pink shirt just to denounce where he decided he was gonna sign. He could do that because everybody wanted to sign him. These athletes are controlling the entire nature of sports. The lockout is almost like a battle to keep them from taking over. So you got millions and billions of dollars being split up, and inevitably strikes and lockouts and other crap like that ends up happening. You're all gonna make more money than me. So I don't really give a damn how you split up your millions. Just figure that shit out. This is real talk. That brings me to my next point. The coverage. Every story on ESPN is exactly the same about the lockout right now. Negotiations continue today between David Stern and blah 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 before shaking hands and agreeing to nothing. Like, you could use the same B-roll of Roger Goodell walking with a briefcase of Morris Smith with like a business suit on and a weird hat. The only news I want to hear from the lockout is the lockout is over. And that brings me to the next one. If this lockout continues going into the winter months, people will go ape shit. Do not with the die-hard sports fan. You have no idea what kind of craziness some of these people are capable of. You got like people in Wisconsin building their houses out of cheese. People in, Denver buying Broncos. I just made that one up. Nobody would do that unless you're a gnarly sports fan. And the last reason as to why the lockout sucks, because it sucks. It sucks. It sucks for the fans. It sucks for the players. It just sucks though. It sucks for the mascots, cheerleaders, TV networks, families. It sucks. Like even people who aren't even sports fans, never watched the game, it could somehow affect them in some sort of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon shit, not bring them a potential business that they would have had. I don't know. Everybody's got their own case. The point is it sucks. It hurts my head. Sports are meant to be played on the field, on the court, in the alley. That's a bowling reference. Mr. Commissioner, Mr. Players Rep, Mr. any person that is involved in the negotiations of the lockout, get that shit figured out. You cannot leave us in the cold winter with no sports. I don't want it to think about not having basketball. I don't want to think about it without having fantasy football. I don't want to think about it without having a Super Bowl. However the negotiations turn out, somebody's going to be unhappy with that. Deal with it, okay? Because a lot more people are going to be unhappy if we don't have sports. And that's just real talk. I'm speaking for Sports Nation right now, and I'm spinning while I'm doing it. Tell him, Anthony. Oh, I forgot. I don't have anybody named Anthony here. I don't even really have a friend named Anthony. I just got caught up in the moment. But bring sports back, damn it! Blah!